All right, well, forget it. I'm sorry. These are the hologram cards, and there's no way I can get it to be bright enough without the stupid holograms. I forgot about the holograms whenever I'm trying to show it on camera. So, all right, and it's gonna loop around. It starts off with the Six of Pentacles. This is about something being given or something that was supposed to be bestowed or shared with someone else. But there is a a Queen of Swords who is restricting someone from receiving it or being able to give it. The Queen of Swans, now I know it's not in reverse, but because there's an Eight of Swords, this is someone who, for one, she's behind the scenes pulling the strings. And she doesn't feel that someone should get something deserving. I don't know, but this woman is intentionally restricting or blocking someone. Now, it's about something being given. This is about someone who has a cup of something to offer, and it has to do with money. So, someone is restricting someone from getting or receiving or bestowing something. Um, there is a King of Pentacles in reverse. This is a man who, in positive terms, this is a man who's like a good business man and is fair. This is also a good husband, um, but he's in reverse. So this is someone who, behind the scenes, is only concerned with money, and it's at the cost of others. And so there's a Leo and a Scorpio. I think that this Queen of Swords is trying to restrict a Leo and a Scorpio, or to, she is behind the scenes making this man into a reverse King of Pentacles, and has to do with having integrity or the willpower or to be able to let something pass. But because it has to do with money, somebody wants these burdens to, okay, and then this is about money or an offer. All right, and here is the King of Wands who was looking to bestow or invest some money. Something being put to rest. This is also healing. This is also someone offering someone healing. So it's like I can read it out, but now without it. Okay. Now, this has to do with an offer or an opportunity, and a Queen of Wands who is using word of mouth or gossip, or is very brash, loud, and with sharp words. Because someone is sitting here, being content, minding their own business, being grateful, whatever, and being spied on. And there is something about something being illuminated that someone forced or led someone to make a decision where they didn't have all the information. See, but behind the scenes, they were being a magician. They were manipulating someone's crossroads. And they didn't want them to get assistance with leaving a bad situation. Uh, and I'll just have to keep looking around. All right, so I wanted to clarify. Yeah, because first of all, like it was this loop. Somebody is restricting someone else and put them in a negative King of Pentacles, or someone's had their mind on their money in regards to this cup that they were searching to fill, or with love offers, or it's kind of like a man was like a well-known bachelor. Like, let's say this guy is well-known and he's like single, and he's been single for a while. Um, and because there's going to be a divorce later on. But because of some kind of wealth he has, or legacy, or he's getting a lot of people that are only seeing him for his money or for shallow reasons. So I was like, all right, so there's this King of Wands, and he has been, I guess, looking for love. Okay, what I'm really thinking is that it has to do with, remember, like, for behold, I am the fountain for which you thirst. Well, this is I don't want to say he's thirsty, like he's desperate, but a man who is on a mission, or a quest. And, well, he's kind of romantic. So, in the past, he was foolhardy with who he was offering his cup to. Because, on one hand, he was proud of his career or his money or status or celebrity or whatever. He was proud of it. And it was being used against him. So I was like, so what's being given? But this is someone who chose someone else and it didn't work out right. But someone was restricting his choices in that department because, well, either she wanted it or this is just, okay, yeah, because there's is reverse King of Pentacles, and then, here's King of Swords. So this is obviously a couple that's at odds. A King of Pentacles came between them. And this is about a King of Wands who is, well, now he's in isolation. He's resting, or he is healing, or I don't know. He's just looking at it from a different angle. Okay. So I was like, oh, yeah. Okay. So here he is. He was somebody who was really naive or young or just learning about something. There's an opportunity or a creative endeavor that he started or chose to invest in with the Queen of Wands. Um, I guess he was looking for love. She was just in it for swordplay, or I don't know. But this is this Queen of Wands. It's a lot of sharp words, and she is very quick to act. She gossips a lot. She wants to be the center of attention. She's, you know, attractive and she's charming and everything. But she's definitely an air sign. And this is someone who she's spying, or she often spies on people, or she has methods of observing other people who seem happy, or I guess this is coworkers or other women. She's very envious of other women, and she spies on them a lot, and she talks before she thinks, and just all the time spying. And she acts like she's enlightened, or like she wanted to help spread enlightenment, or she even, I guess, acted like she wanted children and wanted all that. But she did not give all the facts, or she manipulated choices that he made once he got with her. Like, it wasn't enough that, they were in a relationship and he chose her. Um, she was spying a lot. She was using a lot of gossip to get information and acting like she heard it from a little bird. Or like she had psychic gifts. Okay, yeah. Alright, so this is a tarot reader, or someone who. Did she also presented herself as someone who was very abundant, and she acted like she was, happy and content, and she was getting messages from spirit, but really she was spying, and she was using words to manipulate or to gather intel on people she considered gossip, or that she considered a threat. Um, because this Queen of Swords, who apparently I think is this Queen of Wands, and this intel, this Page of Swords energy, this is someone who is using new forms of communication. It's like, okay, it'll like talk about some other stuff. Okay, so now behind the scenes, she has been affecting other people's choices and also blindfolding information, or blindfolding whatever competition she always thinks she's in. She also doesn't like to see other people get help leaving a bad situation. Or she makes someone think that nobody's going to help them, or this is someone who is in a bad situation who needs to leave, but everything was being, it was like he was living with blindfolds on. Anyway, okay, so a situation, some bad situation. So, there's some details, because I'm like, what do they not want illuminated? And what's up with, like, Leo in Scorpio, or is this someone needs to um, get self mastery and confidence to let something pass? Okay. Yeah, because she wants to restrict someone's ability to make progress or movement forward to release a burden. This opportunity that was supposed to be a moneymaker just turned into a burden. Uh, I mean, it's at a point now where this guy, I think he's hiding. I think he literally is hiding out. Okay, so this legacy or this money, clout, whatever this is, that he thought would attract like all the hot babes, apparently this Empress energy, now this didn't show up at first, this Empress energy looked like a love opportunity. And that it was, sail away into the sunset. But then Five of Swords. This Empress, this is also, could be someone's mother or mother figures, or these are women who are competitive and they use love, or they manipulate or withhold affection or love, and also block other people from receiving it. Behind the scenes, this is a woman who acts like she knows a lot, but really her words only tie people down. She uses her words to restrict people and control them. And this air sign, this is also a lot of words, a lot of mind games, a lot of manipulation. And she is really good at painting other people out for what she is. She acts like she's smart and she has good advice and, like she cares. But really, she only cares about money. And this has to do, now this Hierophant card wasn't here yet, alright? So, I also think this represents an archetype of woman that keeps appearing in people's lives. These are people with like motherhood issues, or women who get pregnant so that they can manipulate men. These are women who don't understand. Okay, and this is stupid. This is a quote from the movie The Crow. Mother is the word for God in the lips and hearts of little children. So someone abuses their motherhood authority and in order to get free from something or to leave for a better situation, because as you can see, this is like a cycle. Somebody is having to face it and recognize who and what is actually causing the disruption in their life, or what kind of patterns did you grow up with that keeps attracting you to this same energy. So, well, we got Devil came out, and somebody sneaking around. They're not grateful, and they're also withholding what they're doing in the background, or that their main goal is control and manipulation and being greedy. And this is someone who, behind the scenes, it's like they've always got third parties. They withhold a lot of secrets, and they also keep other people from being able to close out cycles with them. And they're never content. They're never satisfied. They're never grateful. And the games never stop. And they never, ever stop having third parties. And this isn't just people that they cheat with. These are people who deal with others in a sneaky or manipulative way. This is all being held a secret, and they're also keeping people from being able to close out any toxic cycles. And honestly, someone's really bored of it. Someone is really sick of this reoccurring devil energy that keeps playing out in their life. So, and then some fives came out. I've just got to keep going. Alright, so this Empress energy. This is someone who is very competitive. And this is also somebody who is very contentious. And I was like, so this is a Queen of Pentacles who backstabs people. Alright, so this devil energy that is trying to sneak around and manipulate things, they use conflict, and they like to make people think that they're competing for something. So this Queen of Pentacles, this is the entitled woman. This is a woman who acts like a prim, proper lady or something. This is also a very shallow woman who, this Ten of Swords, this, I think, is like an ex-wife. And this is also the repeating pattern or archetype of woman that, I don't know, it's like he keeps attracting Queen of Pentacles because he had a mother, and the culture or the place where he grew up, he didn't realize that they were backstabbing him because they were pieces of shit. He thought maybe he just didn't have enough money, or did he do something wrong, or because whenever your own mother or your own father doesn't value you, or you watch them always having conflict, you don't realize that that's not normal because that's your mother. This is also some kind of, there's some false religion or something. So these greedy, shallow women who, on the, like, this is like a group of women who, on the regular, they have a scam that they've been running, and they use a lot of conflict, and they manipulate information and withhold things, and they have ulterior motives. So, this King of Swords, this is someone now going through a divorce, and this is a bitter woman, this is an angry man, and he wants to cycle something out. He is closing things, and he is having to defend a place of work, or this is someone who is trying to create and collaborate, and somebody, he's having to defend a lot or stand his ground or not, because behind the scenes she has got so many different spinning plates going that he's so defensive that he can't get any work done. And this is a man, this is also somebody who's investigating something. This is a lawyer, this is a judge, this is someone who is having to complete something legally. Now, and then, this came out. So, a marriage. And this is also false doctrine. This is also false leaders, false practices, and that's, well, look, I knew this was going to be about a witch, okay? So, this is somebody who uses marriage, and they also use the status quo. They also say, throw in, you just don't have enough. You're not rich enough. Or maybe if you were more, I wouldn't be so dissatisfied. Or, yeah, but this is a marriage where somebody was always backstabbing someone else. Because all the time, this person is really just evil. And they're sneaky. And these are all three women, and they're all behind the scenes all the time running a scam. So, this guy had to get a lawyer, and also he's had to finally get pissed about something and start digging around. And because for a while he was just, in the reverse King of Pentacles. I don't know, sometimes you're so miserable you don't realize exactly how miserable you are. So, in the past, this Queen of Pentacles got someone to look the wrong way in matters of, this was somebody who was looking for a spiritual guide or a teacher, and they were led astray. And this is someone who is having to, well, it's, oh, see, look, led astray. So in order to put this woman in the Five of Pentacles for leading him astray, she has been trying to keep him from leaving for something better. And, I mean, it's been like a constant fucking war. He got led astray. And in order to complete this, he's really had to do a lot of legal, he's had to go to actual court to disentangle himself and defend his collaborations or his past business from being made to look like he was stealing. He's having to defend himself, but whatever. He's there's like truth and um yeah, things are being revealed. The truth is being recognized. Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, this Queen of Pentacles, bad marriage. These are women behind the scenes restricting other people. Um, this man is having to legally disentangle himself and clear his own name and his own business practices up. So, while all this has been being dealt with, um, he's so cheats, or he's been watching someone who is steadily doing her craft. Like somebody is learning a new business and they are being able to go within. So this King of Wands who was married and has a past history or pattern of manipulative women who use love or take advantage of affection or love. Um, well, it's like really ugly, like seeing exactly, like, because this isn't just his mother, this is also his ex wife, this is also every damn person that he was in business with. Apparently, they were all in this Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords energy. Like, the more he had to disentangle, the more he had to defend himself, the more. But while he was in this process of defending, and while these women were busy with all their fuck shit, he has been watching a Queen of Cups. His contemplation. He's thinking about what he actually wants in a relationship. Um, because what he wants is a nurturing. He wants like a loving woman. Um, he wants like a real like connection. Um, and like this is a whole different other kind of woman. While he's in court and he's having to like sit there and for once he's not just like out there mindlessly dating or just taking any offer because of whatever legal situation or something at work that he's having to defend is going on. He's having to abstain from like dating or getting involved with other people. And he's learning a new way of applying his craft to his own healing and also I don't know, but he's getting some kind of guidance or someone is well it's like somebody is giving him honest opinions or giving him probably okay like if this is David okay because you're kind of a celebrity or tarot reader like nobody's gonna like want to give you a reading that's gonna make you mad or they're also well because yeah they're just too busy staring at you or waiting for a chance to impress you that you're not getting honest help or guidance because you suspected something was going on because whatever business venture that you had or wanted to invest in, it exposed a lot of people. Because rather than wanting you to develop yourself or to be yourself, um, I don't know, there was just restriction. Eight of Swords. This is a lot of women who think they know best, or they have decided they're a judge. And now it's also made you defensive, and you were becoming bitter. And you've actually had to go in real hermit mode, not like, well, you tried to do like a spiritual venture, or you thought, okay, you thought other people were just as sincere as you, or you thought that maybe like your status or celebrity or something, or being a producer would make you in the control seat, or that it's real hard for people to admit that other people don't mean it, especially whenever it makes you yourself feel stupid. So whenever you were going within, not listening to anybody else's damn, I mean, everybody's got 10, 15 fucking things to say, right? Nobody would even let you be like in hermit mode or whatever. So you were able to finally make judgment or to see things clearly to help you at your career, because all things come together in their time. But it's like one by one, like your business partners, your coworker, even your fucking best friend. Just finding out the goddamn moderator has been like blocking any chick that you're interested in or that pays attention to you or like starts having a real conversation with you. Yeah, finding out the moderators weren't looking out for you. That fucking hurts. It does. And it takes a long time to admit. And also, like, okay, everybody thought you were pretending too. Like Sal, Eat, Pray, Love. He knows he's fucking full of shit, okay? He knows it should not cost $75 to buy a deck of his tarot cards. Okay, he knows that. But whenever he signed on with you as like a business partner or to invest in this spiritual network, he thought you were a fraud too. They all thought they were lying. Like, but you meant it. And so they were like, shit. Anyway, so by finally being able to go into real hermit mode or just listen to yourself, it's like having some kind of victory. So, well, we're all a student in life, okay? This is someone who is naive and also someone who was, it's like naive, but also, because it's like you're woke, but you don't realize that you're the only one that's real woke. Because, okay, somebody was naive. Somebody was like excited and they were eager to believe. Um, this is also someone still learning, or someone who was, whenever they were young, offering their cups foolishly. It's also somebody who is too eager to share his employment or business aptitude with others because it made him feel good. It made him feel well liked. It made him feel respected. But because of his naivety, his good intentions were being wasted or being squandered. And also, he was being treated like a fuckboy, or, you know, he really is trying to. It's kind of like, here's who he thought he was, and then here who he really was. But this is a man, this is a boy turning into a man, with good intentions. I mean, bottom of the deck is he overcomes it. And this is someone who is looking for a love connection that will, well, they're looking for like a spiritual tie. They don't just want love. So he is gaining better judgment and he's getting divine assistance. And he's learning how to actually follow his intuition instead of advice. Stop asking for advice for one. Okay. So basically, this was a guy who he was on a quest. He was an eager student looking for knowledge, and other people took advantage of this person's uh well, yeah, like let's say there's an older cougar or something, and she sees like a nice young dude, and she's like, you know what? I can see he's got, this is a vulnerable man. And she saw him as like a fuckboy, but she treated him like, this is a man who thought he had good intentions, but he was just kind of over eager, too rushing into things. Um, these women would see that he was generous or looking to invest, and for their own smug, selfish means, their own wish fulfillment, they were accepting his offers or accepting jobs, but they had selfish motives. Um, and it seems like it could be his ex-wife, but it just seems to be like every other place I go, I see the same hoe. Yeah. And they're all, everybody's a liar because they're all only interested in the money making opportunity. His cup still goes unfilled. Um, this is also a man who doesn't feel like he has enough money, or maybe I don't know, but there's movement in regards to a burden. And okay, let's see what else. Okay. Well, no, I kept having to like do other stuff, so I walked off, and then the reading got too big. I don't know if any of it made any sense, but it's been like 45 minutes. But okay, so I don't know if that made any sense. But yeah, somebody, this has to do with people who are in loops, or they're in a karmic loop, or they are trying to break a cycle. And this man wants to share his legacy with someone. And these other women, now, and this doesn't have to be just romantic partners or relatives. Um, these would be even men who are in very know-it-all, bossy, opportunistic. There's a bunch of distorted female energy that even other men around him use. You know, he's trying to be a man, or he wants to man up, or It's like, but everywhere he looks, everybody's acting like a chicken head. Even these other dudes. Um, Everybody uses words to restrict and to control other people. So he's having to fortify and to. Oh, it's like it's easy to say stand up for yourself, stick up for yourself, but it's exhausting, especially whenever you've got people who feel entitled to your money, or they feel entitled to. I just feel like, okay, whoever you're divorcing, or whoever, whatever this entanglement is, that you're having to defend, I think you've been made to look like you're this guy, but yeah, somebody, it's like you're a man who's been on a mission looking for like a good business partner or a wife, or just, I mean, you've always had honest intentions, and it sucks whenever you're finding out that everyone around you has been manipulating or lying to you or trying to make you look stupid. Um, there's a lot of people behind the scenes who are using your good intentions against you. So, yeah, you're a passionate guy, you're a very charismatic guy, you do get a lot of attention, but at the same time, as getting that attention, um, well, having a lot of attention is difficult because you just want a minute to think about stuff. And it's kind of like there's just so much gossip around this King of Wands. Um, that he honestly, in order to like get away and get a minute to think so he can manifest a new thing, um, everything under the sun has been thrown at him from like the weirdest fucking places. Like, and people are doing it. Like, they're doing it to be smug. They're doing it for selfish reasons. And it's like they see an opportunity or generosity, or people who just, okay, like let's say your business is going good, you have a nice business, okay, and like you like hired your friends, or you know, your brother's like, oh, just give me a job, man, or just then you find out that your brother's been like stealing or embezzling from you, and you find out all these people that you were helping were the same people that was like limiting your choices and who you could find love with. See, just notice how this Knight of Cups is alone, but he's completely surrounded. Um, and people who were supposed to be helping you look like, my wingman, or, like let's say this is like a dating show, or like, a reality show where, the dating game. Um, Finding out that everybody is, throwing away messages from people you wanted to hear back from, or like, like let's say that's your buddy that's supposed to be hooking you up with like this girl, and then you find out that all this time he's been working with your ex, so that you wouldn't get with anybody. Everybody wanted you to remain this lonely guy. It benefited them. It's like they only saw you as an opportunity for money or, for their own career. And they act like, oh yeah, we want to spread the truth and we want to like tell everybody what's really going on. And they're all look at me people. And they also confused passion or connecting with people for sex. Somebody had some religious or spiritual misguidance intentionally. Um, and this has been like a lifelong like problem for you. I don't think you ever went to church, but you kind of wanted to because, everybody's lonely. Like, you watch TV and you see, Seventh Heaven, look, they go to church and look how happy they are with God. And, okay, you're not going to find real church in Hollywood, but they're going to see you looking, they're going to see you searching. Oh, and they got an answer for you for $39.95. Let me read you your future and help you find true love. And if that true love happens to be themselves, well, they just can't help it. But, yeah, somebody had to grow up and reassess what they thought being a man or a upright citizen was. It's kind of like, okay, let's say you reach that celebrity status or you get all that attention, and then you find out that nobody's been listening to a damn thing you've been saying the whole damn time. You notice your viewers go down, and where did all the male viewers go? And then, like, you started feeling insulted whenever you be talking about something you mean, or something spiritual, or, a tinfoil theory conspiracy that you're suspecting. And, you want to ask people, and you want their. Okay, so whenever people comment, and a lot of people get a bunch of, oh, you're so great, you're so wonderful, I just love you, everything is just great, nah, nah, nah. And they ask for an honest opinion, like, what did you think about this episode? Could I have done better? They didn't ask for ass kissing. They genuinely asked for some feedback. What did you think about this or that? And everybody's too goddamn busy kissing your ass for their own selfish reasons that you're not getting anywhere and you don't feel taken seriously, which makes you feel stupid because, well, you're a man. I'm handsome. I'm wealthy. I have money. I'm nice to women. Why? What the fuck is going on? What am I doing wrong? Is it me? Am I just stupid? No. Just, well, it's called, it's just, it's the kind of women they got out there. Um, I didn't realize women were so pick me either. Like, I mean, seriously, the numbers of jobs where I didn't get a promotion because I didn't want to, you know, have sex with the manager or something. I thought this guy was seriously, like, talking to me about a promotion, and he shows up wearing, like, a huge belt buckle, and really tight jeans, and why is he doing the Captain Morgan while I'm standing here, telling him, office managery things about stocking paper towels and toilet paper and buying different brands of trash bags. What is this Captain Morgan thing? Like, I was so mad. Like, you fucker. I mean, if he had just given me the promotion, I totally would have banged him anyway. But no, you don't show up. Yeah, he had just bought the gym out from the other boss that quit on bad terms. But yeah, everybody turned real shallow. Like, oh, they're hiring for a manager, even though they were totally not office manager, file cabinets. Count the yeah, like restock the fucking fridge. Nerdy shit like that. They were, I don't know. But they sure as hell didn't want me to get it. Even if I was the only person who consistently showed up at 5 a.m. Even on Christmas. I'll just bring my kid with me. Yeah, so they didn't want me to get promoted. It was like, wow, all these people are so shallow. I was like, and it's a toxic female energy that, and even the males in this situation have this toxic female energy of everyone being, look at me and let me tell you what's really going on. I mean, they're even willing to hurt your feelings and make you feel stupid. Like, for instance, let's say, like, you gave this girl your number, y'all were like chit chatting, and like, you could have sworn she was gonna call, like, the next day, y'all could say, and you find out somebody, like, called her after the date. Like, look, I just want to let you know about this guy before you get involved. And then, like, she never called. Or, like, she has called or she has been trying to contact you. And you find out that everybody else has been, like, deleting it intentionally. And there you are feeling stupid, like, left hanging. And you find out, like, your best friend and, like, and he gonna sit right there next to you on that couch and act like he your wingman. Act like he gonna help you holler at this girl. But really, he's gonna delete anything that is in the comment section. It fucking hurts. And furthermore, he ain't even straight. He's gay. He wants to bang you. Why can't you just be a little bit gay for him? Not even once? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm sorry, but Craig, whoever that stupid dude is on the couch, he is so boring. You couldn't tell he was gay. He's so gay. Yeah. Yeah, like nobody is gonna let you get any real genuine offers because they all wanted you for themselves. And meanwhile, you're sitting here all alone. I know the feeling. How can I be this fucking awesome? What am I doing wrong that I am getting all of these restrictive, mean women that just want attention and they spread rumors and they spy and they also, like, they're jealous of other women. And they don't want other people to know how cool they actually are. These are women or people around you that intentionally know that you are, like, you know, they know you're a big deal, but nobody will tell you you're a big deal because then maybe you might go somewhere. Or maybe you'll leave them behind. Or, yeah. And also, they want you to be blind to all of your actual magical abilities or to feel like you can leave a tough situation. Um, it's like, yeah, they don't want you to close out whatever scam. But see, you're really bored of it. You're not happy with your life. And you do want to close it out. Whatever kind of religion or kind of spiritual thing Like, let's say that you thought you found some really cool, like-minded people, and then little by little, you kind of see that it's like, this is kind of Satan-y, isn't it? Or like, it's like you're not really down with the three ways or you're tired of watching people be competitive and have conflict, and you're sick of these women who just want to coast. These women are waiting for someone to save them, and a sense of entitlement. This is someone who acts like she's also fertile or creative or abundant or a good place to invest your money into, but she's petty. And I think these women kind of embarrass themselves with their Ten of Swords behavior. It was real cute and sexy whenever it was just them. But now that other people know about it and they're being left in the cold and leading other people astray and leaving them too exhausted to find something better. And it's really sad, as you're trying to close toxic cycles out, or you're trying not to drink and, go to the club anymore, you're trying to quit drinking, you're trying to do good things because you want to answer a higher calling, or you were led astray and feeling still out in the cold. And there you are in fucking California and you're freezing. Why am I not getting anywhere? Why do I feel so beat ass? Why can't I just leave? Why won't they let me leave them behind? So this is someone who's having to fight and insist on being treated fairly and being allowed to sow your seeds where you want to sow your seeds. And a lot of people don't like whenever truth is discovered and they're okay, like in the scene in The Wizard of Oz, where they finally make it to like the man that, and then the curtain falls down and it's been just a guy behind the green curtain talking into a microphone. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain that just fell down. Yeah, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. A green curtain was lifted, I guess. All these collaborations that you thought you like, networking, all of these plans you made or discussions that you thought you could trust or were seeds that you were choosing, like just finding out that yeah, it was just a man behind the green curtain the whole time. And on top of feeling stupid, and like now there's some kind of legal problem. Somebody tried to pin their dishonest business deal on the same person who gave them the opportunity or help in the past. And they made themselves a burden. And they don't want anybody making movement or progress towards a Scorpio or towards ending something. And the cheese stands alone. So, I mean, I don't know if any of this helped. I mean, on the plus side, there is like a real genuine connection being made that will make everything better. and it will be overcome. But yeah, it takes a long time, and it's sorting out who's only in it to get laid and who's actually in it for the long haul. And that is, I guess, growing up and realizing that you might have been in it for the long haul, but everybody else was just in it for a good time. Uh, yeah, and now that the good time's over, now they're mad at you because judgment is being cast, and with this judgment, it's not just like how you feel, it's an actual like legal there you can't do anything to help these people. They don't want you to heal because what about them? And they want you to stay sick. They want you to stay stuck. They want you to stay not healed, so you'll keep coming back to them for their assistance, for their advice, for their um, you know. But yeah, it's seen that there are other types of women out there that won't take advantage. But see, you gotta be careful where you sow your seeds. So instead of jumping into something, I don't know. You spend a lot of time watching someone else dealing with a situation that was similar to theirs. Um, keep hearing like gag order or like kind of like while a case is in court, while the discovery is being created, the case, while litigation is going on, a lot of times you cannot actually discuss anything. Uh, and then finding out, like, okay, so your ex wife divorced you in 2019, but then she has been keeping tabs on you, or y'all divorced, but she's like, can we still be business partners though? We made this baby together? And really, no, you did. But she doesn't want to give up a paycheck or something. You thought you could work with her, whatever. But then you find out that she has been gossiping about you behind your back, making you look like the bad guy. And also, okay, a lot of times whenever narcissists divorce you, like they're gonna discard you, or their favorite thing is for your birthday, they're gonna ruin it or make it about themselves. Oh, it's your birthday? I got you a divorce. I'm serving you a paper. And guess what? She got stuck paying for it. Oh, but she didn't want to pay for it. But then she got wrapped up in some kind of legal fuckery, like embezzlement. Then she tried to make it look like it was all your idea. Then, um, and maybe you knew she was a lesbian to begin with, but no, she's a straight up lesbian. She's not bisexual. She's not in it three ways. Men are just to be manipulated. Yeah, but if you know that she's not into men, then you'll know she's only in it for the money. Yeah, she presented herself like she was spiritual or she has some knowledge. I don't know, but like all the seeds in the past that you thought you were investing in were so you would go out there and water the plants, and then they go right out there, and then they throw bugs on it, like throw some invasive weed on it. Yeah, it's like my cousin, my dad is putting out mouse traps for the mice, and she would walk right behind him, picking up all those mouse traps. It's just fucked up shit like that. Like, yeah, and I let her stay in my house out of the kindness of my heart because we had an extra room. and, whatever. Yeah, yeah. So on top of her biting the hand that feeds her, she was then going to try to bully me in my own house. I did. She gonna punch me in my own house. Bitch, why do you think you get... I called the cops on my brother for punching me. My own mother got the cops called on her. You don't get to punch me. And then I'm gonna... What did she think would happen? I would cower and be like, okay, I give up. You're the boss. Like, which she's homeless right now. Everybody's sick of her shit. But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just, you're trying to leave something behind after being led astray. It's also hard to, I guess, after you're done being like butthurt or hurt feelings or feeling stupid or realizing this was led astray. This was an intentional led astray by a false spiritual teacher, healer, or guide. And just disentangle it, because the devil ain't... People who have been benefiting aren't going to just let you go and be happy and just move on. And it's a long, hard road, but you're going to have to, like, actually stand your ground and let it die. Like, yeah, I know it was your baby, it was a project, but, um, whatever this legal thing is, you actually, like, had to be cold-hearted and let someone else face the consequences. Like, there was no way that you were going to be able to help these people out without, yeah, because one thing if they manipulate you or, hurt your feelings, but it's another thing whenever they take your business practices and then try to blame you for the money they stole from you. And now this has been a long time, um, burden that they have not wanted you to realize where that burden was coming from. So, yeah, having your giving, generous nature being, um, used against you, and really, like, and then passing judgment and being able to, yeah, just have hurt feelings. Yeah, yeah, they were lying, and they thought you were lying too. They all thought that this was just like, they thought you were in on this scam too. And now it's like, yeah, especially if it has to do with sexuality. I don't think this is about a guy not wanting others to know he's gay, but this is about women who are actually lesbian, but they're secretive about it. Okay, like, there's this behind the scenes desert energy that is very... Somebody was trying to use your business or your platform to lead people astray. And she did not, none of them wanted to be left out in the cold at all. They were willing to hurt you. They were willing to, talk shit about you to keep you from leaving. So, yeah, sorry. There will be justice, but yeah, having to stand your ground and be not popular, or just, yeah, knowing when to let something die. And, like, yeah, you have tried to be nice. You have also tried to be the bigger man. You've also tried to be understanding. You've even tried to just go along with it, fine, whatever. But they wouldn't stop with the betrayal. Like, and honestly, once somebody's cheated on you or you're, like, made painfully aware, yeah, there's, like, no, uh, you can't feel the same anymore. Yeah, just whatever this creepy or skeezy sex was that was being mixed in. I don't know. Like, this is just really icky, and you had to get other people involved to help you fight them out, to close something out. And you tried to do it polite, you tried to do it like low key, you tried to even give them like severance packages or just whatever, and then you find out that like they've been bugging your phone or somebody tried to date rape you. You're like, what the fuck? Did you try to put a pill in my drink? Yeah. Just finding out all of the things and letting them take their justice be meted out. But look, he still got that cup of love, though. He's still hopeful. And meanwhile, Queen of Cups over here is just looking out a window, minding her own business. She is not involved in a goddamn thing. Look at her. There has been all this fuck shit everywhere, all this hubbubaloo, and she been, yeah, you should have just done what she did, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, so, I mean, judgment's been passed, and, like, God has spoken, trumpets sounded. You cannot help those people without you drowning, and also you don't want to help them anymore. I don't know really how to close this out. But basically, this Queen of Swords is no longer able to restrict people. This Queen of Wands is not the center of attention, and all the gossip and attempts to manipulate other people's viewpoints is gone. Things are in motion, and things are dying, and it's gonna happen. Because somebody needs to get on their chariot and they want to like ride the fuck away. So yeah, devil's been exposed. This bitch has been exposed. Yeah, this guy who came in between a husband and a wife. See, there's this man that came in between this couple. They were also a business couple. Came in between them. And yeah, but he still got that cup. Still got that cup though. I'm gonna keep it open heart. Because I've been stalking you like secretly for like 2 years now, and it's totally creepy, but um yeah, I'm really not creepy. I mean, well, yeah, I was like, this was a lot of legal proceedings going on. Well, and then you got to prove that you were led astray or you were not in on it, and because it's like, oh, you could not have been that stupid to not know somebody was using your platform to steal credit card number, whatever. And then they're like, holy shit, yeah, 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 you were, yeah, because, yeah. And they did not want it to close. Yeah, you've had a Queen of Pentacles. You've had this reverse Queen of Swords. You've had this Queen of Wands. You've had this Empress. All of these bitches want to be the Empress, too. The Emperor is not even on the fucking table anyway. But, yeah. So, I don't think that was any fucking help at all. But it's like there was, and I'm still like working on a way to like put the phone somewhere so as I'm reading the cards or pulling them, that I can like be telling like the story, but finding a place to like hold the phone is harder than it sounds like, because I have like no technology. I don't know no shit about like making video. I have never wanted to make a video, okay? Um I'm not good at it either. Yeah, it's right up there with math homework and counting. It's just so yeah. Now, like in this Queen of Cups, she's had her own problems where men would see her in a vulnerable situation and she wasn't even asking for help and they would offer her help. And even if she would be like, no, I don't need no help, then, yeah, well, I mean, she's having the same thing this dude had. Like, um, well, yeah, they're surprised whenever I'm not, you know, down to just let them come over at whatever time. Yeah, I don't have one night stands. Like I just don't. Um Actually, like being single, I've had to like honestly like fight. Like I've had to be rude. Like I'm not interested in dating. I like really I don't want to make any entanglements while I'm in this town because I don't want anything to make me not able to leave or to tie me down or to make me miss opportunities. So yeah, I don't know if that was any help, but I know I'm just really tired of this storyline. And yeah, I mean, but why do I have to keep reading it? But this is like your business, David, okay? Like you had like a lot of fuck shit going on that honestly fucking hurts because it's a lot of money and it took a lot of business savvy and ability and time to create, you know, an actual running business and realizing everybody that you're in business with is fucking stupid. Like, I know it sucks. Like, and also, David, if you're charging $300 to get a reading, you're too expensive for me to get to know you, David. I can't afford your services. $300 for a reading is a lot. And all the like, yeah. So be careful what you flaunt around. Because on one hand, you thought you were displaying what a good man you were. And these were bitches just looking for a free ride. And you didn't realize that you were opening yourself up to it by, you know, being proud of your possessions and all that you have accomplished. So, and why you keep working with your exes, why would you do that? Like, yeah, if they're not in a relationship with you, then we're no longer in business and you need to move on. Yeah, like why you have your ex Lisa working back there, I don't know. And then, yeah, you started dating someone else after that. Why you're still working with your ex-wife, I don't know. You don't work with exes. They're exes for a reason. Like, but if that's the only kind of woman you've ever known your whole life, yeah, it's kind of like in a sense you've been trying to get your mother to accept you in every woman you've ever seen. You've been trying to get a woman to just accept you and tell you you're good enough. And the thing is like, whenever you actually are good enough, they're never going to tell you. Because then you'll know that you're too good for them. And then you'll leave. So, yeah. Well, it's kind of like they want you to feel down about yourself so that you won't know how worthless they are. Like, no, I saw that about McDouche immediately. Like, I totally knew I was smarter than him. You know, how did you get swindled out of your own possessions when you had legal right? How is a 33-year-old man kidnapped? They organized a fucking kidnapping. A legal felony kidnapping. And police are like, you need to press charges. They're like, Well, no, I couldn't get a ride home. I was stuck there. I gave away all his belongings while he was gone. Yeah. Every time he's tried to play like checkmate or he's like tried to like one up me or whatever, it's never worked for him. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Not one time. I mean, he was just so stupid. I had never seen a man so stupid. I've never seen a man accept presents from a woman. I was like, she brought beer and food over to you so that you would put. No, I was like, no, no, you don't accept presents from people you're dating. I what? Yeah, I never seen anything. Well, whenever you see a grown ass man kidnapped by his own mother and his family, like, yeah, it was so pathetic. Yeah, I was always having to defend him and like, no, what? You can just shut the door. Oh, she won't get off your property? Call the cops. Watch. Well, watch me do it. Yeah, they don't have to search. I can just say, hey, look, there's somebody harassing us. Get them off. The cops every night first, straight up, 7 days in a row. Like, yeah, this is how you like not argue. Just shut the door. And actually, like, the thing is whenever you help someone out of a toxic situation, and then they go back to it, knowing better, and what was actually going on, absolutely not. I can't forgive that because I, I'm just, I just don't want used goods. Yeah, like you chose another woman just out of pride. Yeah, I don't know, but these people, and now it's an hour and a half. I'm so sorry. The end.